Welcome back to Game Devs Play Games, everyone, where we play games and talk game design, and we're back finally finishing Firewatch. We're sorry it's taken so long. I know that we're getting really close to the end. I mean, this feels very climactic, right?
There's wind and the fire's taking over and you have to leave.
Yeah. So last we left off, the fire's close. We picked up a wave on the wave receiver. And instead of evacuating, we're deciding to follow the wave to see where it goes. I believe that's
so this game could end with you engulfed in flames, for all we know.
Strangely,
no resolution. You're just burned to a crisp.
Strangely, I feel like that would be kind of a fitting end, but yet still like disappointing.
Yeah, it would be pretty dissatisfying.
Yeah. Ooh, a little laggy. That means it's loading a lot. Loading all this atmosphere. Actually, these particle effects or atmosphere effects, I like those are particles, probably, sort of. They're impressive. I feel like it does a really good job at making it feel like things are on fire and burning down and not safe.
Well, the environment definitely feels different than it did before, so...
Yeah, dramatically.
As soon as this happened, you're like, the climax!
Right? Yeah, no, that's a good point, actually, because, like, ooh my, that is very laggy. I hope my computer's not dying. But, not only do we get, like, this kind of, like, smoke effect, but it changes color, too, right? So it's
What's
like...
your status?
Oh.
I think I'm getting close.
Alright, well, I just got word that they are coming to get us. My place.
You sound worried.
No, it's just...
Brian?
I'll coordinate with the evac team and let you know when to head towards the tram. It's north. Far. Past where you found that cut back in May. There's an emergency tram out there that will let you hike to the rendezvous point at my lookout.
Yeah, that thing's going crazy.
Getting close. I wonder if it's waiting for me to... Oh no. They kept Delilah's dialogue on the screen. I was like, are they waiting for me to get off the rope?
Maybe. Is that what happened? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I went away after I got off, but I thought I'd have a response or something. But yeah, they also changed the color, which is like, maybe it's just the sun setting, but it kind of has that feeling of like fire. Weird little grass things. I wonder if it's going to take us... I don't remember...
Right there.
Oh. Oh. Henry. Oh no.
Someone left a rope for me to climb up. I'm down near the lake.
How do you know it's for you?
There's a tracking collar tied to it. Someone was leading me here. And there's another tape.
Oh my god, Henry.
How are you going to play a cassette tape?
That's a great
Do
question.
you even have a radio on you? Oh, I guess he does. Oh, that's the thing he stole.
Gotta find this before it burns up. We've been causing each other a lot of headaches. Now I gotta go stake out a site that's as fit for living as the one you're about to find. You'll get it when you see it.
That's one of those other ones.
Keeping an eye on you. Not after bumping into you back in May. Down by the cave, for croc's sake. I've been up here for 3 years. I kept it cozy. Winters are harsh as hell, and I ran out of books. But I got that antenna rigged up, and Delilah, she's a record you don't gotta flip. I kinda get why Brian took to her. About a week ago, I stopped worrying about you finding anything out, and that's right when everything went shithouse with you two. You guys don't know anything about having kids. All right, nobody knows nothing. It ain't Andy and Opie walking down a lake to fish every afternoon. It ain't Mayberry. But you gotta know I didn't kill him. All right, we were climbing. I was teaching him. Brian was uneducated in the way to do anything. He just fucking didn't sink his anchor the right way. You know, I thought about going back, having to answer questions, and having to get him put in the ground, and I didn't see the point. Don't come looking for me. not your wife.
That's really depressing.
Yeah, so this Brian's dad's been just here this whole time, and it
And-
sounded like he's the one spying on you.
Yes, that's definitely what it sounds like. Because I think he's been spying on us for fear that we would discover his kid's body.
Right. But
Um,
what's that whole other thing? Where you got the wave receiver from?
That was, he put a tracking collar there to draw me to that tape. So he wanted me to find the tape.
No, the other site
Oh, the other
beyond
side.
the fence.
Yeah, that couldn't have. That probably wasn't him, right? That doesn't. Yeah, no, that's a good question.
Because, like, look at how he's living.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point.
We found the surveillance operation.
Okay, what does that mean? What is it?
It was Ned Goodwin. He was the one listening to us, just him.
Ned Goodwin. He made the tape?
Yeah. He's gone deeper into the Shoshone. He doesn't want anyone
Oops.
to know he's out here.
Because he killed Brian. Because he killed his fucking son.
He's got a survival bunker with radios and everything. He made it all up.
You
Wait,
need to get back here. They say the helicopters are making rounds.
so
Okay.
that research station was there anyway. When they were out, he went in and used their shit.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like and looks
Okay.
like.
Goodwin was the one who wrote the reports I found at the site.
I mean, that's
Interesting
kind of
that
fucked
Delilah-
up.
That is really fucked up.
I mean, I guess if you live alone in the woods for 3 years, like,
Observational traits
fuck.
and
Guilty.
Interesting. Yeah, I feel like he kind of lost it out here.
I mean, his kid died too.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, because he's kind of like out here mourning his son and also like trying to avoid getting found and living in fear and also monitoring people. Like,
And you think he projects it all on them? Because
oh, absolutely.
he probably feels guilty about his kid dying, so having guilty on both of their reports might, I don't know, be a projection.
Yeah. I think that's a good way of looking at it.
You should see some of the stuff he was working on. I guess he had a lot of time on his hands.
Yeah, no shit.
This boombox looks familiar.
Oh, that's the one that I threw in the pond or river.
Oh, he must have gotten it.
He was rigging up stolen batteries to keep his stuff going.
I mean, pretty smart, all things considered.
He is pretty smart. So I wonder why he scared away. Yeah, this is the same beer that we found earlier, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder why he scared away those girls, if it was like, I don't know, to steal their beer, or like because he was afraid they would die too, or...
Yeah, I'm not sure.
He wrote down everything he did to us. And everything he did every day. He was scared shitless.
I bet.
He drunk again.
Oh, man.
Get a room.
Fucked up. Do not want to leave. Reminder, hide supplies for migration. Huh.
Wait, what was that thing about suspect conspiracy? Funny, if not dire.
I mean, to be fair, from our perspective, we have no idea what's going on.
Stakes too high.
I wonder if there's a benefit to collecting all these, because I know we can go back and read them all, but I wonder if we could read them even if we don't collect them.
He's got a radio base station up here. He was listening to us on
Sweet
that.
view.
I'm sorry.
It was a very nice view.
I don't know what to say. I don't
follow this up.
Well, take a picture if you're so keen to remember it.
Maybe I will.
Not?
I don't know.
I forgot that I had this camera.
Take a picture of the inside. Evidence, yo.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, this is what we should have been doing this whole time.
Evidence.
Oh, let's take a picture of this stuff. This is the goods. Yeah, I really should have taken a picture of his son's body. I just totally forgot that I had the camera at that point.
Yeah, that's fair. So now, are we escaping?
I feel like that must be the objective. Hike north to...
Yeah.
Or for evacuation. Okay. So where are we? We're here. So we go down Thunder Canyon and just go north, north, north. Cool. Okay. So we are southeast, so we want to start by going north and then... But I think I need to go around. Yeah, okay. Alright. So I wonder if that's it, like...
I know, it doesn't feel...
It's one of those things where it's like, this is kind of one of those obvious answers of, this is just some person that's been living out here in the wilderness, and afraid to leave because he accidentally got his son killed. But like, this whole time, to us, like, the rational thing is to assume that, like, it's someone spying on us, or like it's some kind of like,
well, someone was spying.
yeah, but
But I
not with
get-
like
I mean-
malicious intent. It was out of their own, paranoia.
Yeah, watching his own back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, at first, it felt so malicious to these characters for so long that for it to be just this conclusion feels really anticlimactic.
Yeah, I think it still is appropriate though. I kind of like it if that is the case, because of course the obvious answer is that it had nothing to do with us this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And people in their selfish nature like to make things about them. And so if that's actually the narrative of the game, that's kind of genius, because the developers or the writers of the story knew that the players would kind of do that too. Because how often do you find a game where the narrative isn't actually about the player? That doesn't happen very often, which in a way it's kind of nice. But
That's
who
true.
knows? Anything could still happen in between now and getting to the evacuation point.
That's true.
How are we on
I
time?
know I should be relieved. Relieved that there's no
Oh,
evidence
okay.
of us starting that fire. Relieved that we're not crazy. That there wasn't some conspiracy.
Yep.
But I'm not.
Thanks, Delilah. You summed it up.
Kid. A shitty father who hid out here like a coward after dumping him in a hole.
Lila, I think it was an accident. And I don't think Ned meant to kill him.
We don't know what happened for sure.
Ned wanted his son to be able to climb and do the sorts of things he did himself, but Brian couldn't.
Oh.
And how'd that turn out, Henry? I'm sorry. God, it would have been so easy to tell the truth and have him sent home. I can't stop thinking about it.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Yes, I did. And now I've got to decide whether I tell people that he's down there so they can retrieve the body or not. And if I do, I'm going to be asked about Ned Goodwin.
Dee,
Oh, fuck.
is that a helicopter?
Oh, what?
Yeah, hold on.
Go east. So I was going the right way. I'm a dope.
No, there's one more. Yes, here, yeah. Yeah, he's coming.
I'm gonna finally meet Delilah.
Hey, 1 second.
Yeah.
Hey, they're here, but they're making rounds. They'll come back. I think
Oh, maybe not.
I'm gonna go with them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah?
I mean, it's dangerous here, and if anything were to happen...
She wants you to say wait for me.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you sure that's okay?
I said it was.
Alright, I should go.
I stick to my
Safe
word,
flight.
even
All right,
knowing,
have a safe hike.
especially because like I could actually just get stuck here and die, like you said. Like, just there's no point in sticking around waiting for me. Who knows what could happen?
Mm-hmm.
Now the crazy thing too about Ned though is that he also started more fires, and he's the reason why this fire got so out of hand. So like, even though he might not have meant to get his son killed, he deliberately manipulated the forest fire that could have gotten more people killed.
That's true.
So
he's still dangerous.
Yeah, he's still dangerous and not a good human being. Well, not that he was a good human being for hiding his dead kid, but yeah, I think you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so silly for turning around. I was like, oh, I went the wrong way. I gotta turn around. And I didn't actually look at the cardinal direction. It's like, no, I was...
You fine.
Alright, so now I just need to go north. So there should be a trail. Is this
All
it?
the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to end the episode until we get to the evacuation point or until something happens that might stop us. Because
Okay.
otherwise, this might just be the end of the game. I know
We
we're a
shall
little over
see.
time, but I'm okay with doing a long one too.
Works for me. So dusty.
I love these visual effects. I know we already talked about it, but like, it's so dramatic to like change the color of the scene like that. I love how like profound of an effect it can have on the player and like how they feel about the scenario, because it feels so high stakes right now.
Here's for me, all of the hiking and how big this area is takes away some of the anticipation. Like, this game would be more stressful if there was less time between events, because all your time is spent walking. So
That's a good point.
it kind of brings it from here back down to here for me. So this game, I haven't felt that like need to move on at all, because it mellows it out.
Yeah, especially in a moment like this, right, where we're kind of at that climax and we feel like we should be getting out of here as quick as possible. Otherwise, we could burn in the forest fire. But for me, it's like, because just like you said, right, like just because there's so much time in between from point A to point B, I feel like I could just stand here and nothing actually bad will happen. But then the question is, would this game benefit from a game over scenario like that?
I don't know. I don't know if the game is about trying to make you feel stressed or not.
Yeah, I think it's more stressful on the psychological level, but I don't think it's supposed to be stressful on the survival level. But that's kind of my takeaway anyway. Missing
Getting there.
the path. Oh, maybe this is it. This is north, right? Okay, good. Yeah, it's so easy to get turned around sometimes.
But yeah, 'cause a lot of it looks the same.
But yeah, I wonder if the game would be enhanced if they had that, like, survival stress in addition to the psychological one. Huh.
Well, what would you think about a smaller map? Do you think that would take away from, like, I don't know, the setting?
I think it would take away from the feeling that we're out in the middle of nowhere. Now, would it benefit more from having a smaller map than what it's losing? Possibly. I think so much of the game, though, relies on it having the like peaceful scenery and the calm demeanor to kind of mellow out some of the more psychological stress. That I think it's probably better this way. Especially like the map mechanic and having to feel like you're actually navigating in the middle of nowhere. I think that's a huge, huge thing in the game. And if it had a smaller map, the player would just memorize most of the location. But as it is, like, I've really only memorized maybe the area just around our lookout tower.
Right.
And even then, like, I'm still kind of dopey, so I tend to forget things. Okay, so that's the supply drop, so I just go this way.
Oh, there you go. I mean, this looks like it could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm at the evac spot near the ravine. Delilah, are you there? Delilah?
What a sad place to die.
I mean, yeah, you're good. I could see the fire setting the rope fire. Oh, no, we're not gonna go do that. I guess the game doesn't really have that many things like that. So
Yeah.
we're getting hit on the head
That's true.
by Mr. Ned.
I kind of wish, though, we got to, like, watch overhead, like, or watch, like, him cross some of that to be like, this looks extremely dangerous. And
Firewatch.
uneasy. Oh, I don't have a map anymore. Well, just
You should just wait, right?
probably. Oh, is this Delilah's tower?
Go there.
Well, first. Oh, she has such a nicer toilet. Oh, I feel gypped. Wait, what's this? That's just weird art. Alright.
She is right on the cliff.
Yeah, no joke. So I wonder if we told her to wait if she actually would have been here. That'd be kind of cool. Ah.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Hi. Yeah, it's me. I'm back at the staging area near the trailhead. I think I see your truck.
Red? Colorado plates?
Yeah. It's a piece of shit.
Hey, that's a man's pickup you're talking about.
Biff.
I think there might be a raccoon living in it.
Make sure he's comfy, I guess.
Hey, it shouldn't take long for the helicopter to reach you.
Okay.
There's a debrief in a situation like this. Lots of questions.
Ah, shit. So, taking stock, we found out an old lookout killed his only son and decided to become a lonely hermit.
Yes.
And we prevented one fire.
Basically started another.
Okay, so that's a wash.
Oh, I'll have to figure out what I'm doing every summer from now on that isn't this.
You're not coming back?
No. And you'll have to... I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what's next.
Tell you what, why don't you choose for me and I'll choose for you?
All right, sure. Maybe...
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Santa Fe is where... What's in Santa Fe?
I think you should go to Julia. And then you can figure it out. Maybe put that typewriter to good use. Give me a sexy accent or something if you write about this.
I am. Yeah.
You gotta go see her.
Yeah, sure.
Henry, Look, you came out to put your memories behind you, and they're still right there in front of you.
You're right. I mean, I think you're right.
Good.
When I get back, maybe I could,
We shouldn't focus on this summer. Next year we'll roll around, and then the year after that, and then it's just I don't know. My Aunt Judy called it a pause in the hallway of time.
Did your Aunt Judy smoke a lot of pot?
Yeah?
Well, you should try to take her advice, too.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's the helicopter.
They'll land back where you hiked up. Good luck, Henry.
You too. Good luck.
No. Henry, you keep it for yourself, okay? Hi, Hank.
Yeah, so I could see different endings for this game. Like if you tell her to wait, or you tell her to go to Boulder with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe you end up together, or it could be this ending where you never see her and you just go back to your wife.
I mean, that's the thing, right? We had a lot of opportunity to establish a romantic relationship with her.
Mm-hmm.
And like we prodded that a little bit just to kind of see, but obviously we kind of chose to stay loyal to
Julia,
yeah. I'm right here, buddy. Yeah, kind of a bittersweet end.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it, actually. I think it wraps things up pretty nicely. Alright. Well, sorry we made you guys wait so long for the last
Last episode.
But I really enjoyed the experience. This is definitely a game that I'd like to go back and replay and just kind of like see how things can play out differently.
Yeah, it's interesting because I feel like it's more of a relationship game than it is about the plot.
Absolutely. I totally agree, right? Because
Which is why it's probably just a simple ending that's not as crazy as you thought it would be.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's like how they say that two people that survive like a traumatic experience together tend to like bond and kind of I don't know, it usually spawns some kind of a romantic relationship, and like oftentimes those don't work out either, just because that was a situational thing.
Yeah, and you don't have the situation anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And so this is sort of that kind of setup where we're two people in this kind of like psychological horror kind of situation, and we both endure it, and we both stress out about the same things and feel like we're going crazy together. And so it becomes so easy to create a relationship out of that. And so it's interesting to see how things ended with us keeping that away from us, even though that seemed like maybe the ideal situation.
Is that a selfie?
I think so, yeah. I'm curious about the camera too. Oh wait, were those pictures that I took?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, because I was gonna say, like, I wonder what the point of the camera was, and if this is like the only reason that we would have the camera is to kind of like show some of those pictures during the credits. Because it didn't seem like it had any story significance, especially since I don't think we're going to...
I think that might be Ned and Brian.
Oh, I think you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, those are sneakers.
Oh. But do you think that the camera should have any story significance? Because, like, I think the best way to use it would be if we...
Evidence.
Yeah, if we went through the interrogation after all of this concluded. But I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think you could have it happen because the whole thing of this game is you're in this same location the whole game.
Yeah,
even the
feel...
prequel is not in a setting; it's just on the screen.
It's just text. I agree. I feel like that'd be really out of place. So I think I'm still happy, even if the camera didn't have much. But obviously we forgot about it, so it doesn't really matter anyway. But that was Firewatch.
That's Julia's lookout. This one in the opener.
Oh.
Or sorry, not Julia. Delia.
Delilah.
God damn it.
Well, do you have any last thoughts on Firewatch?
No?
We summed up our feelings pretty well.
Yeah. I would just reiterate, it's in the end, it's not about what happened to them or like that whole conspiracy thing. It's just about them.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. Question of the day is, what did you think about Firewatch? And I guess maybe what were your favorite things and least favorite things about it?
And what do you agree or disagree with us about?
Yeah, absolutely.
That we've talked about, and you're like, you're wrong. It's about this.
But thank you for watching, everyone, and thank you, Campo Santo, the developers of the game. Thank you for making this game because this game is wonderful. And we'll see you in the next series.
Later.